your eyes now, but I know there's always a way. From sunrise till dawn, I'll be here waiting. From sunrise till dawn, I'll never stop. I'll fix you up, make everything much smoother again. I'll fix you up, from sunrise till dawn, my friend. I'll fix you up, with these hands and heart so true. I'll fix you up, Daniel, I'll fix you up. The connections might be tangled, the power source has lost its spark, but every wire tells a story, and I can mend what's torn apart. From sunrise till dawn, I'll be here waiting. From sunrise till dawn, I'll never stop. I'll fix you up, make everything run smooth again. I'll fix you up, from sunrise till dawn, my friend. I'll fix you up, with these hands and heart so true. I'll fix you up, Daniel, I'll fix you up. When the current isn't flowing, when the signals disappear, I'll be here with tools and patience, make the static crystal clear. Every cable, every circuit, every problem that you bring, I'll restore what time has broken, make the whole world sing. So don't you worry about tomorrow, don't you stress about today. I've got maintenance for your troubles, and I'll chase them all away. I'll fix you up, make everything run smooth again. I'll fix you up, from sunrise till dawn, my friend. I'll fix you up, with these hands and hearts so true. I'll fix you up, Daniel, I'll fix you up. Hey, Daniel, everything's good as new. Hey, Daniel, I'll fix you up for you.
Well, welcome. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Daniel, and I am back after taking a few days leave from live streams. I just had to figure out what I wanted to do with the channel. I think I got that schedule worked out. So I know what's going to be done every day on the live streams. So one day is going to be doing this, Monday is going to be doing that. It's going to work out. I think it's going to work out. And my suspicion was confirmed. What I saw today in another person's live stream, I'm not going to say what I saw and what suspicion that I had, but that confirms what? It confirms the suspicion, the nagging feeling that I had inside me, that was what was going on with other channels. So the schedule is going to be like Mondays and Tuesdays is going to be Facebook. Wednesday's live stream will be a gaming stream. And Thursday and Friday will be Skull Facebook. Saturday will be trivia. And Sunday will be a game stream. I think I worked that out. I think that's going to work out fine. And I'm not going to stop doing live streams. I just needed to take a much needed break from it, because this is hard work. This is very, very much hard work for me to do this. So, and as far as these other people, some people's names were released. They're not banned from the channel. The main aggressors are still banned, of course. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But yes, I needed a few days to think and to relax and see what other people were doing. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and just start coming back online again and just start doing my thing again. If people don't like it, I'm sorry. I think the chill streams are cool. I think the chill streams with no drama is better for everybody. Going on Facebook and talking about what I want to talk about on Facebook, talking about what I see on Facebook, is much more calmer than having to go through the drama. And I heard that the two fleas have been making 6 and 8 hour live streams. I couldn't do it. you'd have to bury me 6 feet under the ground. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth the drama. And that's why I try. It's like I said in the video. The reason why I recreated this channel was to get away from the drama. And the people who are causing the drama are banned from the channel. And it's just doing what I want to do on my channel. If people don't like it, they don't like it. If they like it, they're going to come back on here and they're going to enjoy themselves. I do have one note though. I keep getting messages about my AI profile picture. Me as a Muppet. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Because that's what got people banned in the first place. It's trying to come on here and try to take over my platform or trying to tell me what to do. And don't tell me what to do. I don't like it when people tell me what to do. So, and anyway, there are other YouTube channels that use AI profile pictures. So, it's like I said, it was my personal choice. It's not hurting anything. And that's not the reason why people don't come to this channel. The reason why people don't come to this channel is because of the bad reputation that it got from others. But see, I'm not going to talk about it because it's it's a waste of my time. And they're a waste of my time. So that's the reason why I got a bad reputation for what happened on one of my channels. The channel before this one. That's why people don't come on here. It has nothing to do with the AI profile picture of a Muppet. Other people do it, and it's okay. Please don't come on here and tell me what to do with my channel. You will be put in timeout. And if you continue, I will ban you. And that is the rules here. If you can't have respect for the host, then I will put you in a timeout. And if you continue, I will ban you. Because I'm not going to let you come on here and stir up shit on my YouTube channel. It's not going to happen. All right. I'm going to refresh this anyway. Let me go back to StreamYard and make sure you can see what the hell I'm doing. Buffalo Courier Express, Friday, February 3rd, 1933, page 12. The Buffalo Courier Express used to be one of the prominent the Buffalo Courier Express, or the Courier Express, and the Buffalo News were the only two main newspapers that were delivered to the Buffalo area. I forgot the reason why the Courier Express actually went out of business, because it's been so long ago. But it was a really sad day. So this is an advertising for Lob's Old Spain on Main Street. T-bone steak, 65 cents. Look at the prices. With vegetables and potatoes for 65 cents. Half-boiled chicken with vegetable and potatoes, 60 cents. Seafood special, 75 cents. Blue points or cherry stones on shell. Whole broiled live lobster. Wow. Yeah, you don't see prices like that anymore. Yeah, you don't see prices too much like that anymore. You're talking about maybe $50 or $75. I want to be benched in Amen Land NT looking for Crocs. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Help me, Jesus. Oh, help me, Jesus. Please help me, Jesus. But the funny thing, where is the money for the bench? I mean, they spent all this money for a bench. Where's the bench? But the question is, do you have proof and a receipt that there was actually a memorial bench being made? It seems that at least Fleesa doesn't want to be transparent about stuff. At least I was transparent about what. At least I was transparent about what I spent the the GiveSendGo on the computer and the donation that I made. At least I was honest about it. And I did show transparency. And that kind of makes me mad with all the grifting that's going on. With all the grifting that goes on. Let's see if I can. Do we have a calculator on this? Yes, we do have a calculator. So, $44. Oops. What? 44. Why did it do that? 44. Whoops. It's expensive. I can do it on the computer. It's easier to do it on the computer. Hold on. Let me see if I got a calculator on. I know I do. Paint. I got all kinds of crap on this calculator. So $44.99 times 1 year, 12 months. That's 530. It's $540 a year that I spend on StreamYard, and I wanted to do a Give Send Go to help offset that price at least for a couple years. Let me check this because I've been messing around. Okay, we're good to go here. I'm just making sure because sometimes certain settings are disrupted by StreamYard. And it makes me mad that I want to do a Give Send Go to raise enough money to at least pay for StreamYard for at least a year or 2 years, at least up to 2 years, and then the rest of the money go towards some a few upgrades that I wanted to do. But since all this grifting and all this other stuff, people don't want to give, and I don't have a smartphone. I was thinking about this. I don't have a smartphone that I can do the Cash App thing. I do have a PayPal. I know that there are a few that are generous. And to those who gave for the computer fund, I appreciate it. But every once in a while, I run into a problem where I'll try to enter the studio and I get a blue screen of death and the computer resets. And then I got to start up all this stuff over again. And the nice thing about another good thing about having a 3 minute intro is it gives me time to post the link in the social media side while the intro is still going. So when the intro goes, I go to my channel, I grab the link, and then I post the link in X and on Facebook. And don't tell me not to do it anymore. It's my channel. Let me promote my channel my way. I'll promote my channel the way I want to promote it. But with all the grifting and this money and the money laundering and all this other stuff with the other channels, I guess I'll just be taking it up the ass with StreamYard. That's funny. If there is a bench, where's the receipt that the bench was paid for? I don't think she showed a receipt that the bench was actually paid for. She hasn't shown receipts for anything. She took that person's money. Lynette and John, if you're listening, maybe you need to call the proper authorities and report the two fleas. You need to report Lisa because what she did is a crime. If that money was for you, for the barndominium, to get that barn built, and that she just took the money and said money wasn't for you, it was for her projects, you need to you need to file the proper reports with the proper authorities, and then you need to talk to a lawyer and sue Lisa for what she has done to you. That's my advice. Aw, that dog knows what's up. Jerry's dog knows what's up. Aw, what a beautiful dog. Aw, what a beautiful dog. This farm's annual fall corn maze is taking on a special new shape, spanning more than 4 acres. This year's design is carved in tribute to the place fans once called Rich Stadium, later Ralph Wilson Stadium, and now Highmark, a place where Bill's Mafia made decades of unforgettable moments. I can't end of an era. Thank you, Ralph. Corn Maze pays tribute to Highmark Stadium's final season. Yeah, that's when I lived in Buffalo, New York. And this is back in the '70s and the '80s. It was still Rich Stadium, and I guess it was named after the people who own Rich Products. The guy who was the main CEO, I think, of Rich Products Company, who used to make all kinds of frozen stuff, whipped creams and all kinds of desserts and stuff. And yes, I worked on the dock as a temporary, loading trucks. It's not easy work. At least I busted my ass and went to work. And that was when the minimum wage was $3.35 an hour. I remember our high school football team. I can't remember. It was back in the '70s and the early '80s, I think. We went to Rich. It was back then. It was Rich Stadium, and I watched our high school football team play a game at Rich Stadium. Ooh, boy, it was windy and it was cold. Ooh, and that's usually what happens when you get into the fall and winter months in Buffalo, New York. It gets cold and windy. Charlize Theron. I watched a couple movies with her in it. Oh, that can't be good. From WKBW, Channel 7. A man has died from his injuries after he was stuck under a agricultural rotary cutter on a farm in Niagara County. That can't be good. I used to watch out of all the TV, and this brings back memories. It just brings back good memories when I see. I mean, the guy being stuck under the agriculture. I mean, that's a bad thing. But WKBW was the only TV station I think that we ever watched. WKBW Channel 7 was the only channel that we watched. I remember Tom Jones doing the Commander Tom show, and he used to play Woody Woodpecker and all those character cartoons. It was a good time back in the '70s and the '80s. Unfortunately, I think Tom Jones passed. So did Irv Weinstein. Oh, these guys were good. And the funny thing is, and there is a video clip of it, which I can't play because it'd be copyrighted. But Tom Jones actually or not Tom Jones, but Irv Weinstein during a live stream. I mean, not my mind is fucked up. I'm trying to come back. It was during a live TV broadcast of the news. I don't remember what time it was, but he actually said, "Pistol packing punks." Yeah, Irv Weinstein actually said that. Pistol packing punks. He called it exactly like he saw it. Will save everyone's time and ears. Lisa, spin, 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 spin. It's LP's fault. Spin, 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 spin. It's never my fault. Jeremy. And they still blame, and they're blaming this crap on Jeremy, which is wrong. They're still blaming Jeremy, and it's not Jeremy's fault that LP got into this. It's Elemental P's fault that she got into all this. She did what she did, and I'm crying bankruptcy, and I don't think it's going to work. And I think Tug showed something tonight that hopefully will apply to this. And it had to do with somebody filing for bankruptcy to get out of a defamation lawsuit. I don't think so. Oh, cool. I still love this episode where Kit did at 23 and me found his long lost brother. Season 5, Episode 4, called DNA Kit. I don't care what anybody says. Kit was one of the coolest TV cars, besides the original Batmobile. Nobody can pale in comparison to Kit. Walrus fun facts. The sound a walrus makes when it hits the water is called a polyflop. Due to their size and lack of intelligence, they fail at poker and basketball. The female gender has more facial hair than the males and are often mistaken for a large block of rotting cheese due to their extreme smell. Oh, that's funny. That's too funny. Oh, that's too funny. That's too funny. Polyflop. A car crashed through the fence at the Coca-Cola Amphitheater in Birmingham Thursday morning. Yeah, I know where the Coca-Cola Amphitheater is in the Norwood community. But I'm still trying to figure out why in the hell do we need an amphitheater? Well, it could be because they tore out, I think they got rid of Oak Mountain Amphitheater and they need to put the amphitheater in Birmingham. That could be the reason why they did it. And then that brings the money back to the Birmingham area and the Jefferson County area of Alabama. If you have an amphitheater in the actual downtown area, it brings business to the businesses downtown. I can see their point in it. Unfortunately, it's neighborhoods like this one, like North Birmingham, they don't promote enough businesses. There's not enough businesses opening up. As far as I know, the city owns the old Family Dollar store. So why don't they do something with that? You could knock it down. You could knock down the old Family Dollar store and add on to the library because it's right next door to the North Birmingham Library. Or you can find somebody to buy it, refurbish it, and turn it into some kind of a business that people are going to come to it. There's not enough businesses in North Birmingham, unfortunately. There's not enough restaurants. There's only one good restaurant, well, besides AJ's Wings. You got AJ's Wings, which is in a convenience store, and then you got this lady, I don't know who she is, took over the old North Birmingham McDonald's and turned it into a restaurant. Who it looks like they do pretty good business during the daytime. So I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her for bringing business to the area. Due to inflation, I've started dining exclusively with people who hate pickles. It's not freeloading, it's called the economic diversification. That's funny. I may have I may have found it on my walk. Please take note of blue bucket in background. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. And probably, I can only imagine if that's what the new bench, the memorial bench will actually look like. On this day in 1978, Countess Vaughn was born. You can watch her play Alexandria DeWitt on 227 weeknights and Saturdays on Antenna TV. The DOJ has subpoenaed New York State Attorney General Letitia James over her Trump fraud lawsuit. The Justice Department has subpoenaed New York Attorney General Letitia James as part of an investigation into whether she violated President Donald Trump's civil rights. Hi, JD. I mean, the man hasn't been in office. The man has 4 years. I think he has 4 years. No, he has 2 years. 4 years. Excuse me. Let the man take all President Trump is trying to do is try to undo the bullshit that Biden did. Everybody needs to back off of him and let him do his thing. Back off and give him space. Just like I'm asking people, back off and give me space. Don't come on here and tell me how to run my channel. Don't tell me about this and that and everything. Just let me do my thing. Let President Trump do his thing. And you should have some respect. He is the President of the United States. Uh-oh. So we're having another memorial debate? I know that's, I think that's Mayor Woodfin, but they're all. Okay, here we go. Official debate announcement. WJLD 104.1 FM presents the 2025 Birmingham Mayoral Debate, a powerful night of civic dialogue, accountability, and vision for the future of our city. Date Tuesday, August 12th. Well, I think that's next week. Pre-show at 5:30 p.m. Live broadcast at 6:30 p.m. Watch or listen on WJLD 104.1 FM radio, WNHT channel 9.1 TV. I don't know if we get channel 9.1 on Facebook Live, YouTube, Roku, the Heartbeat Network. Candidate selection. We invited the top verified candidates based on public records, fundraising activity, and consistent visibility in Birmingham communities. This format ensures a meaningful and informed conversation among leading contenders. All other qualified candidates will be offered an opportunity to appear on a special edition of the Gary Richardson Morning Show for a dedicated forum segment. Ooh, that looks good. But there's usually one problem. Okay, my question is for the person that's supposed to be the counselor or whatever for this area. What have you actually done for this area? It's like any politician. When you get into office, to get into office, you have to make all these different promises. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to pay the road. I'm going to bring new businesses. I'm going to fix the street lights. And you guys get in office and then you don't do shit. Except go to the city council meetings and fight with each other. It's really sad. He thought it was a fashion show, not a job site. Ryan's crew is something else. I'll tell you what. It's fun watching these guys actually care about how they pour concrete. I mean, they actually take measurements, heights. They put stone down on the ground as their base. They compact it. They put wire mesh and rebar and whatever is needed to reinforce it, and they pour the concrete. These guys are good finishing concrete, and their jobs look good. A lot of people just put a form and pour the concrete on the ground, and then 2 years or 3 years later, the concrete's cracked and all coming up because it wasn't done properly. Uh-oh. Robbie and his daughter lied to the court. Nowhere in the affidavit for the process service does it say that the daughter was handed the paperwork. Affidavit, okay, I can read this part. Affidavit contains the false statements, including the allegation that defendant's daughter personally received the summons on July 15th, 2025. Piper Kesley. I reviewed the Postal Service affidavit stating that I was personally handed the summons. This is false. I was never served with any legal documents on July 15th, 2025 or any other time. They're all nothing but liars. That whole group is nothing but liars. Jesus. Sweet Jesus, have mercy on me. These people do nothing but fucking lie. And every live stream, I mean, I could sit here and do a 2 hour live stream and talk about different things. They just, they do 6 and 8 hour live streams about the same shit over and over and over again. I'm just waiting for their audience to walk out on them. And they're welcome to come to this channel. If they want to hear, if they don't want drama and they don't want bullshit, they can come to this channel and subscribe to this channel. Because I'm not about the bullshit. I'm not about the drama. I'll read what's on Facebook, but then I read it and go on to the next thing and laugh and joke and ask questions. But these people just lie on every fucking live stream. And they've been doing this shit for 8, 10 months now, 11 months now. Lisa, it's time for you to take my advice. It's let Jeremy go. There's no way that you're going to win. You have such a hard on for Jeremy about one little thing. Get over it. Jesus, get over it. I mean, I was attacked on my channel, but I got over it. I'm getting over it. I'm coming on here, I'm doing my thing. If people don't like it, that's too bad. But this is my channel, my platform, and I'll talk about anything I want to talk about on my channel. And that's the way it's going to be. But these people just lie so much. Tropics. And this is from James Spann. James Spann, the weatherman. Tropics. A tropical wave was located near the west coast of Africa is producing a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Some slow development of the system is possible next week while the system moves westward at 15 to 20 miles per hour, across the eastern and central tropic Atlantic. For now, the NHC gives this a 20% chance of development. Most of the global model ensemble members suggest that this system, if it develops, will gain latitude and turn north before reaching the Gulf in 7 days or so. Of course, this could change, so we will watch trends closely. Still no sign of tropical storm or hurricane activity in the Gulf for at least the next 7 days. It's been so nice and sunny and warm here today. No rain, no storms, nothing to interrupt our internet. I love it. Oh goodness. An Alabama woman is facing 51 counts of identity theft after police say she was working at Cash Express in Florence and used client information to open new loans and keep the money for herself. Why does that sound familiar? Boy, that sounds awful familiar, doesn't it? Boy, that sounds awful familiar. And that's the reason why I never did a gift send go to help support the channel. I guess I'm going to have to pay for StreamYard out of my own pocket. I know there are people here that are generous that would give the money to help out. I know that we would reach the goal, no problem. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to be considered grifting. Travel alert. The I-86 bridge over Chautauqua Lake has a couple of closures next week. Yeah, because they're doing construction work. Look at the big old. Is that a gaping hole? Okay. Hey, Blabbermouth. Lies, lies, lies all day. Lies day after day. Lies, lies, lies. Yeah, you should be the one. You should be the one top, Lisa. Threatening to get someone fired over your lies again. Threatening sheriff's department again. Law enforcement, just remember one thing. Sumter ain't LCSO. It looks like you researchers can't do their jobs right. I had no problem obtaining FOIAs from Sumter County. You're a pathological liar. Here's your proof. Debunking the blabbermouth, as always. Yeah, somebody put in the comments, looks like Lisa is losing it. And she doesn't understand the full thing of being debunked. I don't think. These are just a few of the communities that will be served by the all-new Alabama Weather Network, which begins Monday at noon. Abbeville, Addison, Aliceville, Andalusia, Ashford, Ashland, Asheville, Atmore, Bay Minette, Beatrice, Berry, Buntsville, Brent, Bruton, Butler. It's just a list of all the different. Looks like they're both. All of Alabama will be covered. No part of the state will be ignored. All of Alabama will be covered. No part of the state will be ignored. If you're in a tornado warning polygon, we'll be on the air with live coverage. Apps for your TV, phone, and tablet will be available Monday morning. Fortunately for me, ladies and gentlemen, I have a weather radio here. So if the weather gets bad, I get the warnings and the watches. Hold on, I'm gonna get some coffee. All right, I'm back. I had to grab that last little bit of coffee since I don't drink soda pops all the time. Soda, drinks, whatever the hell you want to call them. You know something, everybody? It feels good to be back on here and doing this. And I'm just going to ignore the others and just keep doing what I'm doing. Let them hate. Let them hate because I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do. Letting this channel grow on its own merits. Not being promoted on other YouTube channels. I do have a new video coming out tomorrow, restoring my neighbor's Wi-Fi. I apologize for it being dark because he didn't have the blinds open, but all it was plug it in and let the thing boot back up again, and he was back online. So it's like a 3-minute video of that. Nothing important. Enjoy the original complete version of Hazel starting August 11th, weekdays at 9:28 a.m. Eastern Time on FETV. Starting August 11th, enjoy the original complete versions. Hazel. I like her. I actually like that show, and I think it was really funny. I'm sorry, I think this show was funny. I think that what the hell's her name? I forgot her name, but she's funny. I like old TV shows. I believe this is the last pitch before the wannabe bench continues on its way to Otter Creek. Gonna be swimming across the Pacific Ocean. Oh, oh man. Oh, Jesus, save me. Please save me. That's the question. I don't think, I'll be honest with you, I don't think there is a bench. I don't think there is a memorial bench. If I would get you 10, she took that money. She took that money. She took all of them and pocketed that money. I could be wrong, but it doesn't take that long to make something and have it shipped, even from China or wherever. Aww. Gabby got Gummy got some slack for posting the video of me washing Kibo's eye. Most people supported it. Pretty sure those are my faithful, loyal followers. But because it's Facebook, here we go. Kibo will be 15 in September. Been using Johnson baby soap to wash her face with all those years. I would never do anything that would cause her harm. This picture was taken this morning. Her eye is all better. For anyone new to the page, please know, Grammy and Papa will rush any of our babies to the vet if we see the slightest thing that concerns us. It's not our first rodeo taking care of a gunky eye. I'm not a vet and don't post anything I'm saying. I would never give vet advice. I just know what works for my babies. Aww, what a sweet girl. Aww. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia. I'm glad to be back. I'm just not gonna let people upset me anymore. Yeah, but I'm back now. I took a few days break to figure out what the schedule is going to be every day on the channel, and I'm going to stick to it. If people don't like it, if people don't like it, I'm sorry. You know, we hear you. I've been doing a lot of research too, and my research confirmed what I was thinking, but I'm not going to talk about it. So it's over with as far as these other. So yeah, I'm just going to come on here and talk about whatever I want to talk about. People don't like it. I'd rather have a chill stream with no drama. Because when you get me upset, then it's not a good thing. But what a cute baby. What a cute girl. Aww. Yeah, I don't think they called for it. Bike lanes showed up on a busy stretch of Sheridan Drive, and town leaders aren't happy about it. I wouldn't be happy about it. They say they never agreed to this, but there's a paper trail that says otherwise. Hmm. Well, Sheridan Drive runs through Tonawanda, and that's a pretty busy road. It's like a it's like Niagara Falls Boulevard that separates Tonawanda and if you're going up, if you're coming from the 290 and you're going up towards where my neighborhood is, on the left hand side that's the town of Tonawanda, and on the right hand side that's the town of Amherst. So Niagara Falls Boulevard kind of splits between uh, Amherst and Tonawanda. And then when you go up Robinson Road to Niagara Falls Boulevard, when you cross over, that's Tonawanda. Yeah, it is, and I'm glad I'm doing it. It's just a busy road, and I don't know. I wonder who approved all this. It doesn't sound right. Lucky for Bench, a nearby Army base was conducting Black Hawk training exercises, and I'm more than happy to help out. The pilot was a fan after seeing Bench in Star Wars. Oh, I'm not going to worry about my location. If they want to come here and try something, it's called Birmingham Police. I don't live in New York anymore. I don't live in Buffalo, New York anymore. I haven't been up there in over 30 something years. That thing with the bench. I guarantee you, I guarantee you, there is no bench. Five will get you 10 that Lisa took that money. If there is a bench, how come it hasn't come by now? And that's been the question that's been going through everybody's mind, including Spawn Troopers, been asking questions about a lot of things. And I agree with them. Yeah, the missing memorial bench. It shouldn't take all this time to assemble to make a bench and ship it. Yeah, I call bullshit on that too, Cynthia. I really do call bullshit on that one. I do call bullshit on that. $4,000. You know what $4,000 would do for this channel? it would pay it would pay a lot of bills. It'd pay the internet bill and pay StreamYard. I'm thinking about getting rid of this computer. I don't trust it. For some unknown reason, like I said earlier in the stream, I tried to enter the studio to do a live stream and I got a blue screen on my computer and the computer reset. So I had to go through all that stuff over again, restarting the computer and I agree with that. If even that. My exclusive interview, part one, with Jamie Starr Johnson. Let's get into it. August Sunshine Time. Date and time to be announced. Date to be announced. Exclusive interview with Miss Jamie Starr Johnson. Let's get into it. Otter Creek and the Golden Key. Please post your questions here and we'll try to get to some of those. This will be a one-on-one focused interview with some new evidence released. This will be a live OBS radio style interview streamed to YouTube. Yeah, I am too. Because Cher is putting out the truth now. I guess she got tired of what. I guess she's exposing what the actual thing is with LMNOP. And so has Megan. If you go and watch Megan's video or live stream that she did with the grifting, the history of the grifting, she laid it out there. I mean, she did her research. OBS style radio interview. That's something I don't think I've ever done. I mean, I have OBS Studio. I use OBS. I use OBS Studio to record video content if I'm talking about certain computer stuff or I'm making videos about stuff. I have a phone. I have a camera on my flip phone, which I make videos of, and that's a video that you're going to see tomorrow. I do apologize for being dark. That was the customers. But all I had to do was just plug. You inadvertently did something and pulled the plug out of the. He pulled the plug out of the internet. He has a T-Mobile internet, and he pulled the power plug from the router, and all I had to do was just plug it back in again, and his Wi-Fi came back up again. Yeah, but I don't trust this computer. I'm getting too many blue screens. From Hillary Bailey. Hi, James. This is my 8-year-old son. Runs back to school exercise. His sweet teacher gave this class. The purpose was to help him acknowledge and understand emotions of a new school year. I couldn't help but laugh out loud when I pulled this out of his folder. I know many of us want to be like Ren. Nothing. One thing I worry about, nothing. I'm yeah, Rosalind's been doing her research too. I'm like this kid. I wish I could be like this kid, but I don't worry about what other YouTubers say about me. As this point forward, this channel is going to go on just like it has been since May. I just needed to take a break because I've been hitting it hard since I created this channel. I already got September's stuff already uploaded and scheduled, so I've been working on the channel. So you can't accuse me of not doing anything on this channel. And I haven't been promoting this channel. I refuse to promote my channel on other YouTube channels. Now, if Spawn wants to do it, if Spawn wants to mention my name and my channel and wants to promote it to get people to come here, that's fine. I'll take people from Spawn Troopers chat any day of the week because they're nicer people than what was on the other person's channels. I was fooled. Oh my God. Emergency recordings and videos detail the chaotic rescue efforts during the deadly Texas floods. That is a real tragedy. I still say most of it could have been avoidable. There's just something there that says that this could have been avoided. Evacuations and stuff like that should have taken place automatically. There shouldn't have been any death in this. I mean, that's my opinion. I just think that the whole thing could have been avoided. I think the whole thing could have been avoided, you know. Yeah, I'll talk to Spawn. Most of the time he comes on when I'm still sleeping, so I'll talk to him. If this is true, Fat Fleeca just got left holding the entire grifting bag. It couldn't happen to a more evil person, too. He left you all to defend Fed 2 all alone. Love it. Karma is a bitch. Ah, nice to be back in Armenia. Oh my God. He fled to Armenia. Oh my God. What a fucking coward. She is pretty though. Yep, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. BBB is back in Armenia. He fled. What a coward. Who was the best dad of the 1970s? I don't know. That's a toss-up. Toss-up. I can't say. I can't say. Mike Brady was a good father, but so was Howard Cunningham. So was Archie Bunker, who didn't like Meathead. I don't know. That's a toss-up. That's a toss-up right there. I like Mike Brady. I also like Howard Cunningham. Remember when you looked forward to staying in on a Friday night? Uh, Boy Meets World, Full House. What the hell's the name of that show? Perfect Strangers and Dinosaurs. Oh my God, I am old. I can remember all those remember those TV shows. That's when TV was TV back in the 70s and the 80s. We didn't have all this garbage back then. Yeah, it looks like it. BBB fled. You gotta love her hair though. I think her hair looks nice. Of course, Family Matters. I've always liked Carol Winslow. A 10-year-old was airlifted to the hospital after a dramatic crash off the New York State Thruway. 6 others, including multiple children, were also hurt. Here's how state police described the crucial mistake that behind the crash. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you on that. It's not like it. Even Family Matters was a funny show. Did I do that? You know, something that made him very, very famous. That made him very, very famous. And to be fact, Reginald Bell Johnson actually appeared in two. In the first, Reginald Bell Johnson appeared the first time in the first Die Hard movie, and then he was in the second one because he made the phone call to Bruce Willis. John McClane made a phone call to him to get fingerprints. The day Fed 2 is actually inside the courthouse. It's going to be amazing. Lisa having to sit right next to Lynette. What did I say, everybody? What did I say? How many times have I said it? That they were going to throw LMNOP under the bus. And guess what the police did? They took her money and threw her under the bus. I knew this was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I could see it just from reading transcripts. I saw it coming. I definitely saw it coming, and I said something. I knew that they were going to throw her under the bus. And guess what? Lisa took her money and threw her under the bus. If I was her, I would report it to the proper authorities, and I would try to get an attorney and sue Lisa for that. Big Ray. How many Big Rays look at? How Big Ray looks at you when you say that food will be late. Really? His famous saying is, no way. his, his main saying is, no way. It's so funny. I mean, he has a good crew. I mean, they do know how to pour concrete and do concrete properly. School's starting soon, but there's still time for more family memory before the summer ends. Spring Valley Beach is the perfect end of summer day trip. Massive water slides, a 2-acre pool, and picnic spots for everyone. Clock is ticking before school starts back. Buy tickets online now and make one more splash before the season ends. I'm so old. When we went back to school right after Labor Day. You know, we didn't go. Some of the schools here start in August, but we didn't start until after Labor Day, like September 3rd or 4th or something like that. And I hated to go back to school. Believe me, I hated it so much with a passion. What was the name of the neighbor who never showed us? You talk about Home Improvement? You're talking about Wilson. Wilson. Um, Earl Henneman was the actor who played. Um, Earl Henneman was the one that played um, Wilson in that show. Unfortunately, he passed away after the show ended. He would hide behind the fence or hide behind something. It was funny. I know Tim Allen has another show. Has done. He's still acting. To be fact, on one of his shows, Patricia Richardson made a special appearance on that TV show. I did too. Lisa knows Michelle cannot do anything at this point about the money or the barn. Once Michelle filed bankruptcy, Lisa knows Michelle effed up, effed herself. Lisa is now acting like it's just like JH towards Michelle. For Lisa's sake, she better have receipts for every penny of that money. Funny, one of her followers needed tires and everyone chipped in, and not only the women, but also Gabe got new tires. She collected money for Ray Bonecrusher when his wife was in the hospital, but never said how much she collected for him, even though many were asking. Ooh, you know what? Maybe in the next few days, I'm gonna go ahead and start a Give Send Go for the channel because I don't care. You can't expect me to pay for all the expenses of internet. You can't expect me to pay. It's like I said, it's almost $540 a year just for StreamYard, and you got July, August, 6 months of internet, which is $600. One of these days, I'm gonna create a gifts and goal for the channel. If people want to donate to it, they can donate to it. I'm not expecting people to do it. That's the only way because I don't have a smartphone that I can do the Cash App thing. And I do have a PayPal, but there's nothing in it. A lot of people have a problem with PayPal. Yes, I do. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, no matter what people say about me. It doesn't matter what people say about me. I lost a best friend yesterday. I haven't looked at any social media or spoken with more than a couple of others who are brokenhearted as well. I know the outpouring must be tremendous and magnificent. Tom Ladshaw wasn't young, but he certainly wasn't old. He still had the spark of a beautiful, mischievous child inside of him that warmed me and made me laugh whenever I talked to him, or just sat around and kibitzed about anything and everything for my act. Tom was invaluable. He helped me with bits and jokes and made suggestions and came up with ideas. He was one of my few trusted sounding boards and critics. He was a vessel of unending vent and show business, knowledge, and trivia. But most of all, Tom was my buddy, a dear friend whose loss for me and those who knew him best will always in life leave an empty space in our hearts, healed over only with memories and love of a beautiful soul. My deepest sympathies and condolences to Leslie and Kate and to all who loved Tom and knew him as I did. There'll be no equal. Yeah, it's hard. We've been losing a lot of people lately. When it's school picture day, but you gotta sell a 73 Cutlass Supreme at 345. Oh no, here we go again. Hey LNOP, heads up. They are calling in the rescue rangers led by your bestie, Marla, the mouth of the South deputy, you know, all. Deputy Know-It-All, May, Hughes. Seems you're keeping poor JC captive under your tyranny. In other news, Fleece spilled the beans about the Bucket Brigade versus Flessa, Fleas, and Ticks drama in her live stream last night. As the chat went wild, someone shouted, "Save John Cook," and it turned into a hilarious "Save the Cook" chant led by Swamp Dude, Marla May Hughes, and others were roped into rescuing JC. Will they succeed, or will the Bucket Queen ruin their plans? Hmm. Oh, you did? I haven't seen anything. I agree with what they say. I agree with Jeremy and I agree with Tug and Megan that BBB lured him into this thinking he was going to get a payday and ended up dropping the case and getting him into trouble. I don't think that was right. I've been saying that for years. I've been saying that for a year now. I mean, John gets benefits. If he wasn't evicted from a Section 8 house, if John saved up his money and got enough money to buy furniture and everything that he needs for an apartment, and put up the first month's rent plus the security deposit on an apartment somewhere, a Section 8 apartment somewhere, he could be free from her. But I guess because of HG, I don't know. There's a lot of questions about HG now. If I was if I was John, I'd leave that property. This retired this does make me happy. This retired veteran struggled to find a job because he needed his service dog, so Lowe's hired them both. That really make that one. And Lowe's is not one of those companies like Walmart. Walmart just doesn't seem to care about their employees. I mean, that's what I've heard from. Then Dollar General, they don't care about their people either. I mean, you can save up enough money to buy furniture and a TV set and everything. Save up the money for the security deposit and the 1 month rent. You can get Section 8 housing with his benefits. He can live comfortably without all the bullshit. He can retire and do whatever he wants without not having to worry all the time. I've been trying to tell him that for a long time now. As long as he hasn't been evicted from a Section 8 housing project, he should be able to get Section 8 benefits with his. He should be able to get Section 8 housing with his government benefits. And of course, he is eligible for food stamps. So, I mean, that helps out a little bit. John, if you're listening to me, you should listen to what I say, because I may not be older than you, but I've been around the block so many times that I know. Now, I've lived in the same place. John, I lived here for almost 30 years, over 30 years now. And I'm happy here. The appeals court ruled in favor of the Trump administration in a deportation case. Appeals court overturns contempt ruling against Trump administration in deportation case. I'll have to talk about that for a minute. Well, first of all, if you're in this country illegally, you don't need to be here illegally. I mean, that's the way I see it, and this is my opinion. Okay? You're taking food and money from American citizens. If you want to be an American citizen, then do the right thing and apply for citizenship. If you're here illegally, you're taking the money, you're taking food, and you're taking jobs and everything else from American citizens. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. You're taking away from us, people that are American citizens. Exactly. Work for your earnings. Become an American citizen. Get a social security number. Work, like Cynthia said, work and work for your earnings. Not doing this illegally. Because you're hurting other people. You're hurting American citizens. Roll Tide. I like Tressa Carranza. She used to be a subscriber on this channel. I'm going to try to sniff. I can't snag her back. If the poor me card is all you ever draw, do us all a favor and shuffle the fucking deck. Yeah, she used to be a subscriber on the other channel. And she was still a subscriber when I killed that channel. Maybe she doesn't know about this channel. She probably doesn't know about this channel. I'll talk with her if I can. An e-bike driver was killed in a collision with a tow truck in Niagara Falls. Well, that's sad. That's really sad. That's not good. And my question is, was the tow truck operator paying attention? Okay. The question is about this: was the tow truck operator paying attention, and how fast was he going? I like this one. I finally realized that people are prisoners of their phones. That's why they're called cell phones. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. I don't even use my phone as much as I used to. Uh-oh. How come I don't see more? Anyone else see Miss Preston needing a prayer? One, not being able to understand how to abide by a letter from a lawyer to leave someone alone, just stop. Not being able to defend herself in court, doing as Bruce tells her to. Be pushing away help that was freely given, like insulation help from Lowe's to get her home done. Letting someone else take charge of any money donated. Well, I think that's what Megan and Tug has been talking about the last couple of days was guardianship. Me personally, I would never ask the two fleas to do anything for me. I wouldn't even let them scratch the hair on my. Never mind. You know, let alone hold money in my name. I'm capable of handling my finances. If Michelle wasn't able to hold on to money or manage money, there are ways of having somebody do it. She just keeps digging herself more and more and more. She keeps digging herself deeper and deeper and deeper into this. There are ways of having somebody take care of your money. It's called a payee representative. You find somebody that you trust, and then you go and have that person be over any money. That's going to keep accountability for everything. It's just sad that what's happening to Michelle. In a way, I kind of feel sorry for her. You bought me that bargain cat food again, didn't you? Oh, yeah, I believe that. I believe that. She told me she paid for installation for shed. He didn't do it. She also paid electric repair to get done, and MP didn't show up. That's why you need somebody to step in. That's why you need somebody to step in and say, okay, I'm going to be over your money. You get so much, you have so much, somebody as a payee who knows how to, that can pay your bills on time. Yeah, I don't think she was successful, was she? I don't think she was too successful getting her money back. I love that cat's luck. Aww. It's just I feel sorry in certain things that are happening with Michelle. But the thing is, it's Michelle's fault. You can't blame Jeremy, and you can't blame Randy, you can't blame George, you can't blame any of these people. Michelle is the one that did this to herself. Some pictures of the former 1852 Guest family stay factory in Copper Ridge on Center Road in Amherst. The stay factory right side building processed logged into thin strips of wood for barrels. The Copper Ridge left side building assembled the barrels. By 1909, the building had been converted into flour and cider mills, respectively. Most recently, the buildings were an antique shop. The hamlet of Gettsville was named for this Getz family. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't feel too sorry for Michelle. I feel sorry for HG that that she's stuck in the middle of all this. And now that brings up the question, what bullshit did Lisa and them the question is, did Lisa and her crew interfere with the ants try to get um what is the proper word? The two ants trying to get the two biological ants trying to get HG. I'm just wondering now if the fleas and all of them actually interfered with that. That's a question that needs to be. Yeah, that's what I mean about the history of New York, where I used to live. Oh my God, they're actually going to come out with a. They're going to come out with. It's not let me continue, but they're actually going to come out with a Smokey and the Bandit 2026 Elizabeth Olsen. The highly anticipated comedy Smokey and the Bandit 2026 featured an incredible cast including Vin Diesel, Will Smith, and Elizabeth Olsen. In its modern take on the 1977 classic, legendary Bandit teams up with new friends to embark on an adventure filled with fun and comedy, hired to transport a giant tractor trailer full of cold beer. Yeah, I like to see that too. I like to see that too. I think that's all it's going to display today. I might have to refresh Facebook. Uh, okay, sometimes you have to send a gift. I'm going to have to look into that later. Um, who wants to argue over this one? Two men walk into a bar. One orders H2O, the other says, I'll have H2O too. H2O too. The second man dies. Why? I don't know. All these idiots. Now that's sad. It's been more than business. It's been personal. One Buffalo barbershop is saying goodbye after creating community and memories. Buffalo Barbershop to close its doors after 2 years. That's really sad. Yeah, I'm going to say goodnight in a few minutes too. I'm going to read a couple more of these. Detroit safety Maurice Norris attended for about 20 minutes and taken off the field in an ambulance during the Lions preseason game Friday night against Atlanta. They say a journalist once asked Albert Einstein what it felt like to be the smartest man alive. Einstein's reply, I don't know. You should ask Nikola Tesla. On January 7th, 1943, in room 3327 of the New Yorker Hotel, Nikola Tesla passed away, alone at 86. A visionary who spent his life chasing ideas the world wasn't ready for yet. But what he left behind changed everything. As a child, his destiny was supposed to be the priesthood, but during a near-death battle with cholera, Tesla whispered to his father, maybe I'll recover, if you let me study engineering instead of theology. His father agreed. Tesla lived. The world would never be the same. He recovered from the help of a mysterious bean remedy from a local healer and began his technical studies. One day, while watching a machine run on direct current, he dared to imagine something better. When he shared his dream of alternating current, His professor laughed. Impossible, they said. But Tesla didn't believe in impossible. AC power, the induction motor, wireless transmission, entire systems, not inventions. Tesla dreamed in the future, and that future came to life when Niagara Falls hydroelectric plant, built with his patents, lit up the entire city. Today, a statue of Tesla stands beside those waters, solemnly watching the current as he once imagined become a legacy. The U.S. still runs on 60 hertz. That was his idea. Without Tesla, the world would be in darkness. He may have died and misunderstood, but he lived as one of the brightest minds to ever walk the earth. Wow. They put out the sheds to divide the parking lot. A property dispute between neighboring businesses is causing major frustration. Why is that not? GFT makes great holsters. She's pretty. Who is Sandra Gift? Sandra Gift. Who is this person? She's married. Oh, hell no. I don't mess with married women. Sorry. It doesn't work out that way. You have a good night, Cynthia. And I'm going to be calling this anyway. I just wanted to come back on here and let you know that I'm coming back. So I will be back tomorrow with another Facebook, whatever you want to talk about. And then Sunday will be a gaming stream. So until then, you all have a wonderful evening. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I will see you guys tomorrow at 4 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock Eastern Time. And as we're going to get back into the schedule that I have here posted on my monitor, it's taped to my monitor, we are going to get back into a regular schedule again. So you all have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming on here and being a part of my family and being a part of my platform. If you like the content that's on my channel, please consider subscribing to this channel and hitting all notifications. When you subscribe to this channel, you are building up a wonderful family and a wonderful platform that's drama-free. And make sure that you hit all notifications, because sometimes YouTube can be a butthole. So when you click all notifications, that lets you know when I go live and when a new video is uploaded. Again, thank you. Ta-ta, ciao, ciao. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Come down to it all with your tools in hand, making magic flow. Every broken part, you help me grow. You fix it all, fix it all. You fix it all. Daniel, you make it right. Daniel, everything's right when I'm falling apart. You put me back together. Daniel, you make it better. here. Never give up on this heart of mine. Put it back together every single time. To all you do, from the highest peak, I can see it through. With your care and touch, everything's over.